Hey guys, it's currently Sunday. I just woke up and I know I look crazy. But they just called me in because I was on ready reserve, so they can call me whenever they want. So they just called me in for a 4-day trip and it's in Quebec, so nothing exciting, but I'm gonna take you guys along and actually do like a full vlog. I literally have to be in the airport in like an hour and a half, which is kind of crazy. Like I had to be there in 2 hours, so they called me super last minute, which is kind of annoying. But I'm gonna go pack my bag, and I don't have any food because I wasn't prepared for this trip. But that's okay because I think they're gonna give us food on the plane. And yeah, I'm gonna go look a little bit better than this. This guy, he's just such a sleepy head. He got a haircut. He looks so much better now. Okay, as promised, I'm doing a full-on vlog. So I'm just on the way to the airport right now. I didn't put on any makeup. Like, they called me so last minute. I barely even had time to do anything. I literally just showered and packed my bag. So honestly, I feel like we're gonna be a little bit late, but that's okay. We should be good, hopefully, and it's domestic, so the gate isn't that far from the terminal. I'm gonna be with the same crew throughout the whole pairing, so that's kind of new. It's gonna be the same 2 people throughout all the flights that I'm gonna be on the next 4 days, so that's kind of cool. I feel like I like that better because you get to know the other people more. Let's see if I make it to my flight. Y'all, so we just made it to the parking garage, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean, how it takes me 20 minutes just to find a parking spot. Like, okay, there's 5 floors. This is the first floor.
Okay, there's literally nothing, you guys. I don't know if you can see, but I can see, and there's nothing at all here. Okay, and these stupid speed bumps too make it even worse. So we're just gonna go upstairs. This is like all for like handicap parking, so we can't park there. So we're gonna go to the second floor, see if there's anything. But there's probably not gonna be. Watch. And then we're gonna...
That actually ended up on the 6th floor, which is literally just outside. So yeah, when I come back, my car is gonna be freezing, but gotta do what you gotta do. It looks really busy. I think everyone in the world is just working today. Okay, so I just made it to the terminal. I think I'm gonna stop by our room just to get some coffee because like I'm gonna be going on a mainline flight and they don't give out like any drinks or anything if that flight's like less than an hour, which it is. So I'm just gonna stop by our room, get some coffee, and then go through security and then go to my gate because I still got a lot of time. Okay guys, so we just made it to the hotel. We're staying at the Alt Quebec. I had the craziest morning, like just day in general. It's been such a long day. I've only done 2 flights. Like I deadheaded one and then I operated the other. So it's like, it's just been such a long day, but we finally made it. I don't know what's going on because okay, first of all, let me show you guys the room. I've never stayed here before. It's like kind of cute. No room. But yeah, this is the room. I'm happy we have a little, I don't know, is this a king bed? It doesn't even look like one. And then we got a little Nespresso, which is cool. I love Nespresso. And then we got me. I literally just got here. And a little desk. Love that. And we got a view of the Walmart. I might hit that up later because my stockings are ripped, as you can see. Little TV over here. And then over here we have the washroom, Wow, that's a really nice shower. This is a really nice shower. That's cool. Here I am again. And this is the washroom. I love the black. It's really nice. Now, it's 9 p.m. and we were supposed to be going on a flight at 6 a.m. tomorrow, but we have to have minimum 10 hours of crew rest. So like, that isn't possible anymore. So we called them. They're like, oh, we have to figure it out. Like, we'll let you guys know. Just keep checking the schedule. We're all so exhausted. Like, we just want to sleep. That was my day. And I couldn't film much of the flight because like it was a full flight, so it's kind of awkward. So I didn't film, but I'll try to film next time. One of my flights is super empty, so I'll try to film that for you guys. Okay, y'all, so it's the next morning. I'm just getting ready. I have to be downstairs in like 5 minutes. I feel like I didn't sleep at all, but it's all right. I have to be downstairs in like 5 minutes, so I'm like super rushing. Basically what had happened is that they delayed the flight instead of just putting someone else on. I don't know. They delayed it by like 2 hours so we can get our full crew rest. And so we're gonna be flying down. Well, they changed it actually. They changed the flight to like a 8 a.m. and we're going to Toronto. Back to Toronto, and then we're deadheading back to Quebec, and then we're laying over. So it's gonna be a pretty easy flight. I shouldn't say that, but hopefully it's gonna be easy. The flight's not too full, but that's basically what's happening. It's not gonna be a crazy day. Yeah, also I'm doing galley today. I'm really happy. This is my favorite position. There's only 50 passengers on this flight, so it's not anything crazy. But yeah, we have no like hot food, so I don't even have to touch the ovens, which is amazing. That's what the flight looks like. So it's gonna be a pretty easy flight, fingers crossed, and then we're just deadheading back to Quebec afterwards, so not bad. All four are for both under questions. Guys, so we just got to Toronto. I'm on my way to my car and we're gonna head on over to the mall. Basically, I went, basically I stepped out for a bit from my airport sit to go get my birthday dress, and then crew scheduling literally called me and they're switching my deadhead to Quebec instead to Saskatoon. Okay, so now I'm deadheading to Saskatoon. They're like, you have to get to your gate now. I'm like, I'm literally not even in the airport. I'm gonna be late for sure because departure is 12:20 and I'm scheduled to get to the airport at like 12:20. They're literally gonna have to wait for me. Like, I don't know what's going on. So now my layover or my pairing was cut short. I was supposed to go back home on Sunday with my crew and now I'm going back tomorrow, which kind of sucks because now it's less money. It just like kind of caught me off guard because I didn't even get to say bye to my crew. Like, I just left them there. They're gonna be wondering like what happened to me when I don't show up to the flight. I've never been to Saskatoon, so we'll see what there is to do, if there's anything to eat and stuff like that. I'm like almost here. Yeah, it's gonna be so awkward when I walk in and everyone's just waiting for me because I'm gonna be late and they're gonna think that we're delayed because of me. Anyways, whatever. It's life. Okay guys, I'm walking to my gate now. It's 12:45, so plane is delayed 20 minutes. Just walking now. It's pretty far. It's gate 45 and right now I'm at 31, so I'm gonna be sweating on that plane. The craziest thing just happened to me. I'm gonna do a little story time when we get to the hotel because this is wild. Okay, so it is currently 4 o'clock, I think, 4 p.m. I just got to my hotel room Not the same one. I'm like right next door to the one that I was at before. I have a crazy story time. Like actually crazy. But before I do that, let me just turn on the heater because this room is freezing. Basically what had happened, this is like one of the parts that I really don't like about this job. I was waiting for my Quebec deadhead, which would have been like almost 5 hours, right? 5 hours in the airport sitting there waiting for my deadhead. So I was like, you know what, 5 hours, like I have enough time to go and get like my birthday dress. Like the place is only like 10 to 15 minutes away. So I was like, I have more than enough time. I would have gone back to the airport and still had like 3 hours left. Whatever, I get my birthday dress and then I wanted to go to the grocery store that was like right beside to like get some snacks and some food since I had a lot of time. And I didn't want to have to like buy food at the airport because it's like $15 for a little sandwich. Like, let me just go to the grocery store because I still have 3 days basically, including this day, left on my pairing. So it's like I need to stock up on snacks and food. I was like on my way to the grocery store and they called me, Cruisked called me and they're like, oh, we need you for a Saskatoon flight and it departs in 20 minutes. And mind you, I'm 15 minutes away from the airport. So I tell this guy on the phone, I'm like, I'm gonna be late. Is that okay? Or do you want to call somebody else? I just stepped out to get some food since I was on a 5-hour sit. And he's like, yeah, no, don't worry about it. Like, it's okay. They'll wait for you, blah, 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 all this stuff. And I was like, okay, sure. If they're going to wait for me, then no worries. I'll rush over there. It is going to take me 15 minutes to get to the employee parking and then like probably 10 minutes to get to security and then another like 5 minutes to get to my gate. So I'm gonna be there after departure time. So just to let you know, because I didn't want them to like, you know, be like, where is this girl? So I get there and I'm like rushing, because I don't want to be late, obviously. So then I get to the gate, which was gate 45. So I call and I'm like, hey, did the gate change? Like I'm here and there's nobody here. I was like, did they leave without me or like what's going on? And then he's like, yeah, they left. And then he starts asking me, he's like, why are you late? Like giving me attitude. I wasn't originally like on this flight. Like I explained the situation and like what the other guy said when I spoke to him. Like he started getting mad at me. He's like, you have to have stayed at the airport because you're technically on duty. If we're not gonna get paid for these 5-hour sits at the airport in between flights, then it's like, okay, maybe I can step out and get some food, you know, like I don't see the big deal. Yeah, he's like, oh no, giving me a whole speech about how if we need you, like we're gonna call you and you know, your schedule might change, so you have to stay in the airport. So I was like, okay, whatever. But then it's like, why did the other guy tell me that like, oh, it's totally fine to come late? They'll wait for me. And mind you, the first guy, while I was driving to the airport, he called me back even a second time. And he's like, he called me to thank me for agreeing to the change in my schedule and all that stuff. Like he literally called me to thank me. Like this just like hurt my brain. I go to my original gate for my Quebec flight. The flight is oversold. It's oversold. So the gate agent was like trying to find me a seat on the plane. He's like, it's all booked up. Like there's no seat for you. And I was like, what do you mean there's no seat for me? Because originally I had checked in for my deadhead when I was originally on it. And then when they moved me to Saskatoon, they took me off of the flight and apparently it got booked up. Then they switched me back to the Quebec flight and then I wasn't able to get on because there was no seats. So I literally had to wait until everyone was done boarding. Then I got lucky because there was another deadheader who didn't show up. So I took his place. Such a mission. It was such a mission to get here. It's just been a crazy pairing so far. And remember when I told you guys this was gonna be easy in the beginning? Just keep in mind, if anyone wants to become a flight attendant, like this is the stuff that you have to deal with. 5 hours of unpaid work in the airport. It's ridiculous how they expect you to be on duty without pay. I'm here now. I'm going to go to the mall. The mall's like right there, like behind the Walmart. I'm gonna go see if I can find some shoes. I'm gonna shower first because I feel like I smell like airplane. Oh my god, another thing, there was this girl right in front of me on my deadhead flight coming to Quebec and she was having a full-on panic attack. I felt horrible. She was like a teenager and I don't think she's ever been on a flight before, but like she was full on having a panic attack and like she couldn't walk. Okay guys, so I just got ready for my little mall trip, and I look outside, and of course, when I want to go to the mall, there's a blizzard. This is gonna be a mission just across the street, and all I have are these little Ugg boots. So I've never been to this mall. I don't know if it's big or small. And then after we'll go to the gym. I have to go to the gym. Can't miss any days. Grind don't stop, even on a layover. This mall's pretty small. I think I'm just tired, honestly. Like, my body's kind of exhausted from everything that's been going on. I feel like I just need like a little nap, but I know a little nap is gonna turn into a full-on sleep, and I don't want to waste my whole day. I want to actually go to the gym and stuff, so I'm gonna try to stay up. I'm gonna try to get some food somewhere. So I took a little nap, and it's now 8 p.m. My pickup is at 4:30 a.m. but I'm gonna go hit the gym. I'm gonna go work out, and yeah, I'm gonna go work out because I didn't work out yesterday. I'm gonna do some legs. Depending on how the gym looks, I don't know. If not, I might just do some upper body and cardio, but I'm gonna go check out the gym and see what it's looking like. Y'all, it's the end of the night. I'm wearing my hydration face mask because my face gets so dry on the plane. So yeah, this is how I'm ending my night. I just finished my workout. I feel kind of nice because I'm gonna work out tomorrow. I'm gonna get back to this hotel at 2 p.m. and then we're gonna have another workout, and we're gonna focus on cardio because today we just did legs. I couldn't film it because there was 2 other girls at the gym. I didn't want to be filming other people like in the background and stuff. It's 10 p.m. right now, so that means I'm gonna get a good 6 hours of sleep. Not enough, but whatever, I'll just make a coffee. Yeah, it's been a crazy day today, I'm not gonna lie. Crazy day today. I literally only operated one flight, but it feels like I had like the longest day ever. I'm gonna call my mom and then probably just go to sleep. If there's nobody here, I'm gonna give you guys a quick little tour. There are the free weights I was talking about. Only go up to 20 pounds. Bench, cable machine, bike. And then there's like these. I think they go a little bit higher, but I don't even know how to use it. And I didn't see it until after I was done my workout, so I didn't even get to use it. 2 treadmills, TV that has no sound, and elliptical. And that's it. So I'm literally just gonna be doing treadmill and a little bit of upper body, and that's it. I don't have a lot of energy because I didn't sleep much, but yeah. I have the gym to myself, so I'm happy. Okay guys, so it is now almost 6:30. The car's picking us up at 6. Of course I'm late again, and we are headed to Montreal and then finally back home, which I'm so excited about. I'm honestly just exhausted and ready to go home, so let's go. I'm back at home now. I just got home. I know I look a little rough. This was honestly one of the hardest pairings that I've had to do in like a while, and I've done a lot of 4-day pairings recently, but even though this one was just to Quebec and like the flights were super short, like there was just so many things that went wrong. And like even today, there was a snowstorm in Toronto, so when we were trying to deadhead back home, each flight kept getting delayed, so we kept like having to move back. So I would have gone home like in the morning, and now it's 3 p.m. and I just got home. I've been waiting at the airport for hours. This whole pairing has been easy, but there's a lot of waiting around, which makes it like feel even longer and like makes you even more exhausted. We made it, and now we have a whole week off, so that's kind of nice. I don't want to step in another plane for a while. That is the end of the video. But yeah, I'm gonna be posting a lot more consistently, so make sure you stay tuned and subscribe. Bye.